Do you want to discover the 5-minute secret that makes me feel 10 years younger every day? Today, I'm going to share with you a simple and effective routine that changed my energy and mobility, and that can do the same for you. In this video, I will teach you a series of quick mobility and stretching exercises that you can do in just 5 minutes. I'll show you how these movements awaken your body and mind, reduce stiffness, improve your posture, and fill you with vitality to face the day with more strength and joy. Also, I'll explain the best time to do them and some tips to easily integrate them into your daily routine. Hello, I'm Dr. Emma, a specialist in wellness and holistic health. I'm 38 years old, and like many, I sometimes feel that stress and long hours sitting affect my body and energy. That's why I developed this quick routine that I do every morning, and I want to share it with you so you can also feel much lighter and more active. Did you know that dedicating just 5 minutes to your mobility can make a difference in how you feel throughout the day? Stay with me because you're going to love this. Before we start, let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from so I can see how far it's reached. Now, let's wake up that body and activate the vitality inside you. Let's begin. When you wake up and feel that uncomfortable tug in your neck or that stiffness clinging to your shoulders, you know your body has been asking for your attention for a while. What many don't know is that just 5 minutes dedicated to moving with intention can work wonders. I invite you to join me in this small ritual that will not only wake up your muscles, but also clear your mind. We will start standing, with your feet firmly planted on the ground, parallel and hip-width apart, feeling how that connection to the earth begins to center you. Before moving a single muscle, let's take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling slowly through the mouth, aware of every breath coming in and going out. This helps prepare our nervous system for the change that is about to happen. Now, without rushing, slowly raise your arms toward the ceiling, as if you wanted to stretch up to touch the sky. Feel the muscles along your sides lengthen and your spine elongate. Hold this position for a few seconds, breathing deeply, allowing each inhale to fill you with renewed energy. Then, gently lower your arms as if you were caressing the air. We continue with a movement I adore because it's simple but powerful: neck rotations. Slowly tilt your head to one side, bringing your ear toward the shoulder without forcing. Hold that position for 2 deep, gentle breaths, then return to center and repeat on the other side. These little pauses give your muscles time to loosen up and wake without tension. It's amazing how small details like this relieve that heaviness we often accumulate without realizing it. Now, let's move on to the shoulders, that place where stress and stiffness love to hide. Lift both shoulders toward your ears, hold for a few seconds, and then intentionally let them drop as if you wanted to let go of everything weighing you down from the day. Repeat this simple gesture 3 times, enjoying the feeling of release. With your hands on your hips, slowly make circles with your pelvis, a gentle movement that awakens the lower back and improves posture. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. The idea is to feel and listen to what your body asks for. Make 5 circles in one direction and then 5 in the other, letting each movement flow naturally. Now, to close this routine, we will sit on the floor or on a stable chair. Extend one leg in front of you and bend the other, relaxing your back. Gently lean forward as if you were trying to reach your toes, but without forcing it to the point of pain. Hold the posture for at least 30 seconds, feeling the hamstrings lengthen and your breath accompanying the stretch. Switch legs and repeat. This last movement is essential to activate circulation and release tension in the back of the legs, which we often forget to care for. It's fascinating how in just 5 minutes, a small routine can start a transformation, waking up your body, clearing your thoughts, and preparing your day with renewed energy. And the most beautiful thing is that this habit is just for you, a simple gift you can give yourself every morning or anytime you feel you need a break. You don't need more time or special equipment, just your presence and willingness to listen to and care for yourself. Now, imagine for a moment that this routine becomes your daily anchor. That those 5 minutes are a pact with yourself to feel younger, more vital, and more connected to your body and mind. It's not magic. It's an act of self-love that can change how you experience each day. Can you imagine what would happen if you gave this opportunity to your body and mind? What new doors could this small pause in your routine open? Sometimes, a simple gesture can be the start of a great internal revolution. Are you ready to discover what you have inside? Now, let's take a few moments to gently activate our wrists and hands, which are often forgotten but play a fundamental role in our daily mobility. With your palms together in front of your chest, press them lightly against each other and make gentle circles with the finger joints and wrists. You will feel how this small internal massage stimulates circulation and awakens a sensation of lightness that extends to your forearms. Take your time here without rushing, allowing each movement to be a caress for yourself, a gesture of kindness towards that part of your body that supports so many of your daily activities. Now we continue with a movement I love because it connects us with our balance and reminds us of the importance of being present. Standing with your feet firmly on the ground, slowly lift one leg, bending the knee and bringing the heel toward the gluteus. Feel the front of your leg stretch as you maintain your balance. Hold this position for a few moments, breathing calmly, letting your mind focus only on that sensation of stability and stretch. Gently lower the leg and repeat the same movement with the other leg. It doesn't matter if your balance isn't perfect. Here what matters is not precision, but the connection with yourself, the intention to care for and give space to each part of your body so it feels alive and awake. Next, we're going to release that accumulated tension in the middle and upper back, the kind that appears after hours in front of a screen or being hunched over. Place your hands behind your head without applying pressure and carefully move your elbows backward, opening your chest. Feel how this opening creates space, as if your chest and back are saying, "Thank you for this gesture of attention." Hold this posture for only a few seconds, enough for your body to notice the difference between stiffness and release. Then, gently cross your arms in front of you, as if hugging yourself, and feel how this action is also a gesture of care and tenderness toward yourself. Repeat this small cycle a couple of times, alternating between opening and hugging, allowing these gentle movements to clear any invisible knots you may have. We're almost finished, but before closing this routine, I want to invite you to make a gesture of gratitude toward your body, toward that wonderful machine that supports you every day. Breathe deeply, feeling the air enter and exit, and bring your hands to your chest, right where your heart beats. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable and repeat in your mind or quietly something you are thankful for, such as "Thank you for giving me movement," "Thank you for always being with me," or whatever your heart wants to express. This small ritual is the perfect closing because it helps us recognize that caring for our body is also caring for our spirit. Now, I invite you to slowly open your eyes, feeling that renewed energy that springs from this brief moment dedicated solely to you, reconnected with yourself, with your body and mind calm. It's not just a series of movements, it's a conscious act of self-love that celebrates each day you begin or restart with more lightness and vitality. Remember, this routine doesn't lose its value in speed, but in the intention and care you give it. When you also learn to love those little moments, you will be taking a giant step toward a fuller and more conscious life. What just happened in these 5 minutes is a powerful reminder. Amid the chaos and responsibilities, your body is always ready to renew itself, to heal, to dance with you to the rhythm of life. You just have to listen to it and give it the space it deserves. And here is the magic, not in a big change overnight, but in that sweet and constant commitment to connect with yourself, to gift yourself that sacred and simple time. Imagine it, every morning, no matter how you feel when you wake up, you have this key to feel fresher, lighter, younger. What would happen if this little ritual became your anchor, your space of peace and renewal? Sometimes, the best-kept secrets aren't big formulas, but those small attitudes that transform the ordinary into something extraordinary. I tell you this as someone who knows that no one else can give you what you give yourself in these minutes. So I ask you, what's stopping you from starting now? What would you say if you encouraged yourself to take this pause right at this moment? Maybe this is the beginning of something much bigger, a path where vitality and youth are not a number, but a feeling born inside you every day. Don't underestimate the power of 5 minutes that can change your body, your mind, and why not, your whole life. Are you ready to discover that hidden energy that has always been there? You just have to take the first step. Now, take a moment to bring your attention to your neck, that area that often bears the weight of our worries and accumulated tensions. Slowly, gently, tilt your head to one side, bringing your ear closer to your shoulder, without forcing or pushing, simply allowing the weight of your head to do its work. Feel how the side of your neck lengthens, that light and pleasant sensation that comes gradually. Stay there, breathing deeply, and with each exhale, imagine releasing any burden that is immobilizing you, any thought or feeling that makes you feel stiff or tired. Now, slowly return to the center and make the same movement to the other side, maintaining that same tenderness and presence. We are not seeking perfection or an extreme stretch, but that act of giving your body a space of calm and flexibility, as if gently saying, "I am here for you, I take care of you." Then, sit or stand, whichever feels more comfortable, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms forward at eye level, and feel how your entire upper back, shoulders, arms, and hands awaken. As you exhale, round your back outward, arching it slightly, as if you were drawing a small, gentle curve that releases any tension. Then, with a calm gesture, open your chest, bringing your arms back and separating your shoulder blades, as if you wanted to unfold invisible wings that show you your own strength and capacity to be flexible and resilient. This gentle and steady sway is a dance your body silently appreciates, a gift you give yourself without hurry, without judgment. Finally, before closing, I want you to direct your gaze toward the horizon, with your eyes open or closed, whichever you prefer, and breathe deeply once more, feeling how all the energy you have moved and awakened settles within you. Imagine that every cell in your body is filled with light and vitality, ready to support you in the challenges and joys of the day. This is your sacred moment, a small but powerful ritual that requires nothing more than your presence and your willingness to care for yourself. Because, in the end, that is the key, a constant and kind commitment to yourself, one that does not seek great feats, but continuity, the consistency of recognizing and valuing yourself. As you open your eyes and return to your day, carry with you that sensation of lightness, that space of calm and strength you have just created in only 5 minutes. These small fragments of time, so simple and accessible, are a reminder that you don't need great excuses or perfect moments to take care of yourself. They are here, within your reach, so that each day you can reconnect with that version of yourself that deserves to move freely, breathe deeply, and feel young from the inside out. The magic of this habit lies in its simplicity and the intention you put into it, because when you choose to love yourself through conscious care, you are planting deep and lasting seeds of well-being. And now, I invite you to let this experience take root in your life. Not as another task, but as that small act of love you choose to give yourself every day. Because what happens in these minutes is much more than physical movements. It is a gentle awakening that can transform your day, your mood, and even your perspective. Remember that the renewed energy you have touched is always inside you, waiting for your permission to shine. Do you dare to give it that space? To turn this routine into your secret to feeling 5, 10, or even 20 years younger. The power is within you at this moment and in the silent promise you make to care for and value yourself. Begin today with this simple gesture and let yourself be surprised by all that is yet to come. Now, gently, bring your hands behind your neck, interlacing your fingers delicately, but without squeezing. Feel how your neck lengthens as you bend your head forward, bringing your chin closer to your chest in a gesture of calm and surrender. Allow yourself to connect with that stretch that opens the way to a deep release, as if you were letting go of invisible layers of tension that have been building up over days, over years. Breathe with intention, noticing how each exhale helps to undo those hidden knots that we sometimes don't even realize we carry. Stay there for a moment, in that stillness that requires no effort, only presence. Then, slowly, smoothly, without sudden movements, slide your hands to the sides of your head and turn your neck little by little, making gentle circles that go from your right shoulder to your left. This delicate exercise is meant to remind you that your body is your ally, that it has the wisdom to adapt and find itself in that subtle dance between movement and pause. It's not necessary to reach a perfect range or for the stretch to hurt. What we seek is to feel alive, connected, attentive to the signals our body sends us. Imagine how each vertebra, each muscle, celebrates this simple gesture that releases stiffness and brings relief. If we now move on to the wrists, allow them to rotate inward and outward slowly, as if waking up the small joints that support so many daily activities, the ones we sometimes forget to take care of. It is in these details, in this respect for the small, where the greatness of feeling good is born. And right there, in the awareness of your movements, lies the seed of well-being. As you continue, plant your feet firmly on the ground. Feel that connection with the earth that supports you. Raise your arms up, stretch your fingers toward the sky, as if you want to reach something far away, a new energy that pushes you forward, toward that version of yourself that feels lighter and more alive. It's not just a stretch, it's a gesture that opens a path inside and out, a recognition of your ability to constantly renew yourself. This entire ritual we do in 5 minutes, which may seem so simple, is actually a revolutionary act, the conscious commitment to care for ourselves and honor our body as the temple it is, not just an instrument to move through the day, but an inexhaustible source of life. When you integrate these movements into your routine, you not only awaken muscles or joints, but you also awaken an attitude of self-love, an attitude that translates into every step, into every challenge that sometimes seems big or small, but that you now face with fresh energy, with a vitality that comes from within. When you open your eyes, feel that freshness that you have planted in yourself in just 5 minutes. Think that this brief act has the power to accompany you throughout the day and also into the future. Because, although it sometimes seems like time moves relentlessly, your body knows how to respond when you treat it with care and respect. That energy available within you can transform not only your body, but also your mind and your spirit. And that intimate connection with yourself is the true secret to feeling 10 years younger, not because of appearance, but because of the quality of life you choose to build. So before returning to your activities, take one more pause, soften your shoulders, take a deep breath one last time, and give thanks for this moment you have gifted yourself. Acknowledge that small but great step of self-love you have taken, and that is open for you today, tomorrow, and always. Because when you decide to take care of yourself with patience and consistency, you begin to write a different story, where time becomes an ally and each day is an opportunity to feel better, lighter, more you. This 5-minute secret is your invitation, a bridge to that version of yourself that knows you deserve more energy, more freedom, more joy. Don't wait for a perfect moment or a big occasion to start, because the power of transformation is in this instant, right here, right now. Do you dare to accept this gift and make it yours? To make this simple ritual a daily act of love that reminds you who you truly are? Only you can answer that call. And when you do, you will be surprised at how far this small act of conscious care can take you.